Welcome, brothers and sisters. If you are just arriving on this platform, you are welcome. You will hear from me saying, brothers and sisters. It is because we are in union with Jesus Christ. Today, our topic is laziness, but I'm going to compare it with certain word called procrastination, so that we can see what it takes a person who been lazy to have the similarity of procrastination. The question is, do laziness and procrastination have similarities? Others might say no, while others are saying yes. In my research, I found out that laziness can give birth to procrastination. So I look at the differences between the two. Laziness is lack the motivation to act, while procrastination is delay. It's the same. Delay. If you are delaying to do something, probably something can happen and you never do that again. So what you do, you lack the motivation to act. If you lack the motivation to act, it gives reason to delay. Let me give you the example of myself. Sometimes I want to do my class work, but if I get on the internet and start watching videos, I'll say, oh, I still get more time. I will do it. Before I realize, I have gone 3 to 4 hours not knowing that the deadline is approaching to submit my work. Then from there, I start struggling to get it done at the due time. That's lack of motivation. I will do it. Then something delay me, I will do it. Something delay me. That's laziness to me. So when I came across the Bible book of Proverbs and I started reading about laziness, I put myself strictly into that category. And I started making some changes. That if I want to do something, let me hit at 8, complete 8, then I can take the second choice. But something I want to do should be my first choice. So we are going to the Bible book of Proverbs, chapter 24, from verses 32 to 34. That's what we'll be discussing on this. And the book of the Bible will be read from New King James Version. That is the New King James Bible, all that we'll be talking about today. The book of Proverbs often use vivid imageries and practical advice to convey moral and ethical teachings. So I want us to dive deeper into Proverbs chapter 24, verses 32 to 34. And we will start with the first verse, which is 32. In the New King James Version. So when I saw it, I considered it well. I looked on it and received instruction. Receive instruction. It shows how to observe things around us so that we make no mistake. Like what we saw around us that went wrong. Something that we saw around us that went wrong gives instruction. And the instruction is we should not repeat it. We should not repeat it. That's the instruction. That's is the instruction, what you saw. It's telling you not to take that path, that road. Don't take it. Find another road that will be suitable for you. So by observing the consequences of others' actions, you will not like to repeat such errors, but you can gain wisdom and avoid making similar mistake. You see, making similar mistake. Let us come down and see what verse 33 will tell us in the same New King James Version. It says, a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of hands to rest simplifies laziness and complexity. See, I want to sleep. It's not time to do the work. It's just tired. These are categories of laziness. These are paths of laziness that we should avoid. From the beginning of this video, I just explained about my story. Everybody get lazy at some time, but it's not all the time. You have to push up. You got to motivate yourself and put things into action to get work done. Folding your hand, taking sleep to be most important to you, it's not worthy. We have sleep for 5 to 6, 7, the maximum should be 8 hours. But other people are 5, other people are 4. I'm 6. I sleep for 6 hours, I'm up. Because according to my work criteria, I should reach the scheduled time. Do you have a scheduled time that you are working towards, or you just sleeping, or you just watching people passing by, or you just fold your hand? You are not writing. You are now reading. You are now looking at video that will be inspirational to you, that will change you into knowing Christ, into knowing God. That's what verse 3 is saying. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest simplifies laziness and complacencies. Laziness and complexities is a repetition to highlight how small, seemingly or harmless action like a bit of extra sleep or rest can accumulate and lead to negative outcome. Let's just picture something. What happens if you say, well, let me sleep a little bit, when I wake up, then I will take on the cleaning of my house. Thinking that you are taking a nap for an hour, before you realize it, your nap took you to 5 hours. And you expect friends to visit you at any time. Before you realize it, you start jumping to get things done. No, it's late. They are at your door. What would they tell you if they find your house not conducive? Some are bold. They will tell you. Some will not have that audacity to tell you on the spot, but they can gossip you. So verse 33 is warning us against complexities and the gradual slide into laziness. Now we are verse 34 in the same NKJV. Verse 34 reads, so shall poverty come like a plotter, and your need like an armed man. The consequences of laziness, the imagery of poverty coming like a plotter, and your knee like an armed man, suggests something and overwhelming consequences. It suggests sudden and overwhelming consequences. Just as a thief or an armed man can take everything quickly and unexpectedly, so too can laziness lead to sudden and severe lack of what you want. So verse 34 is teaching us the value of diligence and hard work. It warns that neglecting responsibility, even in small ways, can lead to significant and unexpected hardship. Have you not seen somebody who is very lazy? Let's leave the word very. Have you not seen somebody who is lazy jump into tough time, difficult time, and continue to embarrass other people who know them well, do not want to pay attention to them? Only those who don't know focus. on them and have empathy. Even people who know them still have empathy because why? We are followers of Christ. But as a follower of Christ, there are other principles to follow. There are other mentions that you have to set. Therefore, verse 34 is calling us to be proactive, to be proactive and disciplined in our daily lives. If you are lazy, can you talk to somebody about Christ where you have the time to be prepared to discuss the lesson that you should talk to people on? No. Procrastination also causes you that problem. Delay. That's the same thing with complacencies. So, verse 34 is telling us to be proactive and disciplined in our daily lives. Let laziness not conquer us. In part 2, we will learn what should happen to a lazy person. So this verse teaches the value of sincerity and dedication in all our endeavors. So it encourages us to maintain high standards and integrity, knowing that our work is ultimately for God. This perspective can transform how we approach our daily tasks, making them acts of worship and service. I just mentioned that the video has part 2. So concluding on part 1, we should take the encouragement to look at everything that we do daily as Christian as an act of fearing God and doing it in the right way so that people can know we are Christian. Let laziness not take us away from our Christianity. My good family, I am concluding this video. Hope you understood the way the scripture describes laziness. Please read these scriptures or revisit the video and think to finalize what your role is when it comes to laziness. Thanks for watching this video from start to end. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.